Today's story is the story of Bartimaeus. Once upon a time there was a man called Bartimaeus, and Bartimaeus lived in Jericho. Now Bartimaeus was blind. He couldn't see anything. He was as blind as a bat. He could not see anything at all. Now every day he used to go and beg at the city gates. Because he was blind, he couldn't work, and because he couldn't work, he was very, very poor. So all he done every day was sit at the city gates of Jericho begging for money. 1 shekel, 1 shekel, 1 shekel, please give me a shekel. And he would beg for money every day. He would do this all day, and then someone would take him home at night time. Now, one day he was begging at the city gates, and he heard that Jesus was coming into the city. Now he'd heard all about Jesus. Jesus was the person that was touching people's lives. He touched the blind man and made him see. He touched the deaf man and he could hear. Demons were cast out, and he was so excited. If only I could speak to Jesus. And Jesus was coming through in his city. And he shouted, "Jesus, help me." And everybody all around him said, "Shh, be quiet." So he shouted even louder, "Jesus, help me." Jesus turned round and said, "Come." So he got himself up and he felt himself to his way to Jesus. And Jesus asked him a very important question. "What can I do for you?" Now, Bartimaeus could have said, "Jesus, give me a shekel." Or he could have said, "Jesus, take me home, I'm tired." But he said, "No, Jesus, I want to see." So Jesus prayed for him, put his hands on him, prayed for him, and immediately his eyes were opened and he could see everything. He could see the flowers, he could see the trees, he could see the ugly woman with the big fat nose. He could see absolutely everything, and he was so excited. I can see. Jesus opened his eyes. And it's a great, great story that Jesus can open the eyes of the people. And today we need to see that there are many, many blind people today. Physically blind, but spiritually blind. And today we need to pray that Jesus would open the eyes of the blind people here. Not just the physical, but the spiritual blind, so that they would see and they would recognize Jesus as their Lord and Savior.